Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right, but life kept slamming the door in your face? Meet Tund. Tund was a man with a golden heart, a brilliant mind, and a wallet that was completely empty. By day, he was a passionate high school physics teacher in the bustling city of Lagos. He loved his students, but his salary could barely cover his rent and his daily bus fare. To the world, Tund was just a broke teacher with no future. And in the modern dating world, Tund was a ghost. He didn't want much, just a good woman to build a life with. But every time a woman found out he was a teacher, they vanished. Some blocked his number. Others laughed in his face. In exactly 3 years, Tund had been rejected by 49 different women. But tonight was the absolute breaking point. Tonight was rejection number 50. Her name was Amanda. She was an aspiring fashion designer who loved the high life. Tund had saved up for 3 months just to buy her a simple silver bracelet and take her to a decent restaurant. But when Amanda saw the cheap box, she didn't even open it. She stood up, slid the box back across the table, and said words that would echo in Tund's mind forever. Tund, passion doesn't pay the bills. You're a teacher. You'll be riding the bus while other men are buying houses in Lekki. Call me when you actually become somebody. She walked out, leaving Tund alone with a bill he could barely pay. That night, Tund didn't cry. The pain was too deep for tears. Instead, he took that 50-second rejection and turned it into fuel. He looked around his tiny room, filled with stacks of graded papers and books, and made a vow to himself. He would never allow a human being to humiliate him because of money again. But Tund didn't want to give up on his passion for education. He loved teaching. He just hated being broke. See, what those 50 women failed to realize was that Tund wasn't just a teacher. He was an innovator. In his classroom, complex physics and mathematics became as easy as ABC. His students didn't just pass, they topped the national exams. Parents from wealthy neighborhoods were secretly trying to hire Tund for private tutoring, but he didn't have enough hours in the day. One evening, while staring at his phone, an idea struck him. If he could only teach 30 students at a time in a classroom, why not teach 30,000 at a time? Using his old, cracked smartphone and a cheap whiteboard he nailed to his bedroom wall, Tund started recording his lessons. He uploaded them online under the name EDU Tech Global. He taught math, science, and coding using storytelling and animation. For the first 6 months, nothing happened. 10 views, 20 views, mostly from his own students. He was exhausted, working his day job and editing videos until 3 a.m. But consistency has a funny way of making the universe pay attention. One day, a 10-minute video Tund made explaining a notoriously difficult calculus problem went viral. It was shared by a top tech billionaire who tweeted, "This broke teacher just explained in 10 minutes what my university professor couldn't teach me in 4 years." Overnight, the video got 2 million views. Suddenly, investors started knocking on Tund's door. They saw the future of education in his method. A major venture capital firm offered him a small seed investment. Tund took a deep breath, resigned from his school, and hired 3 of his smartest former students as his first employees. They built an app that revolutionized how students across the entire continent learned. It wasn't just for rich kids. Tund made sure it was affordable for the poorest families too. 1 year turned into 3. 3 turned into 5. By year 7, EDU Tech Global wasn't just an app anymore. It was a tech conglomerate. They branched into software development, artificial intelligence, and corporate training. Tund's company became the largest employer in the entire city, occupying a massive, custom-built skyscraper right in the heart of the business district. The broke teacher was now a billionaire CEO, featured on the cover of Forbes magazine. But despite the wealth, Tund remained humble. He still wore his favorite silver watch, and he still remembered the sting of rejection number 50. One Tuesday afternoon, Tund was walking through the grand lobby of his headquarters when he noticed a commotion at the front desk. A woman was pleading with the receptionist, holding a portfolio of fashion designs, trying to secure a meeting with the corporate marketing team for a uniform contract. The woman turned around. Tund froze. It was Amanda. 7 years had changed everything. Amanda's fashion business was struggling, and she looked tired. When she looked up and saw Tun standing there, surrounded by security guards and executives who were bowing their heads in respect, she looked like she had seen a ghost. Amanda gasped. Asterisk, Tun? You own this place? Asterisk, Tun walked over calmly. He looked at the portfolio in her shaking hands. He remembered the restaurant. He remembered the rain. He remembered her telling him he would always ride the bus. Amanda stammered, a nervous smile creeping onto her face. Asterisk, Tun, I always knew you had greatness in you. I was just going through a hard time back then. Maybe we can grab a coffee and catch up? Asterisk, Tun looked at Amanda. He felt no anger, no malice, and no desire for petty revenge. Success had healed his wounds. He smiled gently and said,
Amanda, my marketing team handles all vendor contracts based on
my marketing
merit.
team handles
You can
all
submit
vendor
your portfolio at the
contracts
front
based on
desk like
merit.
everyone else.
You can submit your portfolio at the front
with your
desk like
business.
everyone else. I wish you the best of luck with your business. Asterisk, he didn't yell. He didn't humiliate her. He simply walked past her and stepped into his private elevator. The ultimate revenge wasn't destroying her. It was showing her that her rejection had absolutely no power over his destiny. Today, Tun's company provides free education to over 5 million underprivileged children. So, what is the lesson of Tun's story? Rejection is often just redirection in disguise. When people judge you by your current situation, they are blind to your future potential. Don't waste your energy arguing with those who don't believe in you. Work in silence, build your dream, and let your success do the talking. If a broke teacher can build the biggest empire in the city, what is stopping you? Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you today, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone.